Whoa. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Andrew Jackson. Okay, he was one of the earlier presidents of the United States in the early 1800s. We've been discussing that in class. But I got a question for you. Are you the kind of person that is loyal to their friends? I imagine most of you said yes, you are. Well, Andrew Jackson was the same way. There's a couple of things I want to talk to you today about with Andrew Jackson, a couple of terms that we need to know. The first one is going to be called the kitchen cabinet. What's that all about? Let's find out. The second one we're going to talk about is the spoils system, okay? So let's get right into it. The first one I want to talk to you about is what people kind of nicknamed Andrew Jackson's advisory committee. Okay, we know that other presidents have what is called the cabinet, whereas in Andrew Jackson's case, he didn't really use the cabinet that was appointed, that he appointed during his presidency as much. What he ended up doing was talking to his old friends and political supporters that helped him get elected to be president. So, the reason why they called it the kitchen cabinet is because they like to hang out in the kitchen. He talked to his friends about political issues of the day and foreign policy issues and other issues that the president has to deal with on a daily basis. And he would hang out in the kitchen very informally with this group of friends, and the nickname came along as the kitchen cabinet. So these friends were his advisors, and they talked about things in the White House kitchen. So there you have it, the kitchen cabinet. The second thing I want to talk to you about is what became known as the spoils system. Now, there were a lot of people that were upset about how Andrew Jackson was appointing people to specific government jobs. People that have government jobs are called civil servants. And one of the things that he did was he replaced a lot of these long-standing people that had these government jobs with some of his political supporters during his presidency. So what I want you to think about here is, well, what does that spoils system mean? And it comes from that old saying of, to the victors go the spoils of war. So that means if you win, basically you get to do what you want, okay? And a lot of Republicans were upset about this because they felt that he was simply going in and replacing these people who thought they had this job for life with his Democratic political supporters, okay? So I want you to think about that. The reality was that only about 10% of Republicans actually lost their jobs due to the replacement by some of Andrew Jackson's political supporters, okay? So, we need to think about this. We've got two ideas for this particular video that we need to understand. The kitchen cabinet, which was Andrew Jackson's friends, group of friends that were his advisors that hung out in the White House kitchen to talk about certain aspects and things that were going on in the White House. Okay, and in the United States for that matter. The second thing we want to talk about was the spoils system. This idea of replacing long-standing civil servants or people that have government jobs with your friends, people that are your supporters. And in this case, we're talking about Andrew Jackson's supporters that helped him get elected. Okay, so hopefully you think about this. We know a little bit about this. We'll read about it and we'll work on it. Okay, you guys are awesome. Peace.